minus 1. So we have our minus 1. So this thing called bar 1 is actually negative 1. But remember, this negative affects only the characteristic. It doesn't affect the mantissa. So now, this is the result of your addition, but that's not the final answer. The final answer would now be when you find the anti-log of this one, the anti-logarithm of this one. And how do we find anti-logarithms? First, all you need to do is look for the anti-log of 0.4949. And when you find the anti-log, your characteristic is going to determine how many zeros before the point. So let's look for the anti-log here. We have, so the anti-log of 0.4949, that gives us 3.1253. So let's stop at 3.125. But when you're looking for anti-log of a number that is less than 1, you're not going to capture the point. It makes it easier for you to write your actual answer. So we have 3.125. So I'm just going to write it as 3.125. Notice I didn't need to put the point. So the next thing is, I'm going to ask myself, what's in the characteristic? That's bar 1. This indicates just 1 0. So I'm going to put a 0 here, just 1 0. And right after that 0, I'll put my point. So the answer to this is 0.3125. So if you took your calculator and you punched in it 0.4573 times 0.6834, you're going to get 0.3125. Let's take example 2. So here we have 0.0516 divided by 0.632. So we have our number here and we have our log. So the first one, 0.0516, and that is divided by 0.632. Now, just as in the case of the first one where multiplication signified addition, in this case, division signifies subtraction. So we are going to be subtracting this from this once we get their logarithm. So what's the logarithm of 0.0516? First step, how many leading zeros can we find here? That is 2. So we have bar 2. Point. So we are now looking for the logarithm of 5.16, and that is log 5.16. So that gives us 0.7126. So 0.7126. Okay, next 0.632. How many zeros here? Just 1. So that's going to be bar 1. Point